When it comes to a new way to hunt, Cabela's has focused most of its attention on the concept of layering. Layering is a manner of dressing using multiple garments that are worn on top of each other. Some of the layers have different, largely non-overlapping functions. Using more or fewer layers, or replacing one layer but not others, allows for flexible clothing to match the needs of each situation. Two thin layers can be warmer yet lighter than one thick layer because the air trapped between layers serves as thermal insulation. Layered clothing is particularly relevant in cold climates, where clothing must at the same time transfer moisture, provide warmth, and protect from wind and rain. Typically, three key layers are identified in any system: a next-to-skin base layer that provides comfort by keeping the skin dry, a mid or insulating layer for warmth, and a shell or outer layer to protect inner layers against wind and water. The purpose of the inner layer or base layer is to draw the sweat away from the skin to the next layers, which makes the wearer feel warmer and more comfortable. The transfer of moisture happens due to capillary action. This is sometimes called wicking, and thus the used materials are called wicking materials. When moisture has moved from the skin into non-absorbent clothing, it has more surface area and will evaporate faster. A great choice for this is Cabela's ThermalZone product that incorporates 3 different weights of fabrics strategically body mapped to give you more comfort where you need it and less where you don't. The mid-layer is needed in cold weather to provide additional insulation. One thick layer works better for maximum warmth, but the use of multiple thin layers facilitates adjustment of warmth. The mid-layer should be more loose-fitting than the inner layer, as this leaves insulated air between the layers. However, if best possible moisture transfer is desired, too great a gap between any adjacent layers of clothing may reduce the moisture transfer by capillary action from one piece of clothing to another. On the other hand, very loose-fitting layers can allow more removal of moisture and heat via air circulation. Cabela's Eisenbeck liner jacket and Big Game liner jackets are ideally suited mid-layers. Windstopper is good as a mid-layer because it delivers a breathable, totally windproof layer. The outermost clothes are called the shell layer, but only if they block wind or water or have good mechanical strength. Ideally, the shell layer lets moisture through the outside, that is, breathable, while not letting wind and water pass through from the outside to the inside. Gore-Tex and Windstopper fabrics with proven wind and weather protection make great outer shells. That's why Cabela's Incline, Cold Bay, Synergy, and Barrier Series products utilize these technical fabrics. As the intensity of exertion or environmental conditions change, the amount or quality of layers worn should be changed. In particular, if clothes become wet from sweating during heavy exertion, they can be much too cold during the following period of rest. When properly used, the layer concept is ideal for virtually any hunting environment. It's a new way to hunt.